is currently 2:15 in the morning. This is my third time filming this video. I was going to post the last one I filmed, but it ended up being 20 minutes long, which is really, really long for me. And also, I went on a rabbit trail thing and just got super off topic, so we're gonna stay on topic. That way, yeah. Okay, so I wrote a new poem. Hi, that's usually why I post. But this is one of the things where it's like, God really, really wanted this to get out there. Because it's 2:15 in the morning. I started writing this poem at 12:30 in the morning. I got done around 1:40, and I've been filming since. So, hey! This poem, it's called My New Name, and it's inspired by a conference I went on a couple months ago, and the speaker was like, "What's your name?" And he wasn't talking about like, "My name's Haley." Like that's not what he was referring to. He was referring to what the words that you associate yourself with. So like, you would associate a comedian with funny, those kind of things. So it's like what the world would say about you, or what you think, whatever you think about yourself, it's the things you think about. Those are your names. And he's like, "What's your name?" And the first thing I heard was desperate. Because backstory time, father figures have been in and out, kind of unstable in my life. So, I heard desperate, and, or like daddy issues, you know? And then God was like, "No, you're not desperate. You are surrounded, you are victorious, and you are loved." And so that's what inspired this new poem. And it's kind of my thought process through all of that, even though I'm writing it 2 months later. Because it just like came to me tonight. But yeah, we'll go ahead and read it. And then I'm probably going to ramble a little bit afterwards. So, but I have a feeling that you should stay and watch it, because God's really moving right now. And yeah. Okay. What's my name? Is it what everyone else writes on the outside? Is it what the enemy has engraved in my brain? Shame. Is it what others call me so their ego can rise? Is it guilty because people make it feel like it's my fault for the pain? Is it desperate because I never had a loving daddy by my side? Is it broken because I cried every time my family had to face the rain? Is it stupid because even though I knew I could never be perfect for them, I still tried? Is it worthless because I could never clean up this poisonous stain? Is it lazy because I got tired after I used all my might? Is it superficial because I had a fake status I needed to maintain? Is it cowardice because after being hurt so much I was too afraid to allow myself to feel bright? Or is it insane because no matter what I went through, I still wanted to make sure others were okay? I think I'm ready for a new name. God says it's faithful because even though I went through so much, I kept him by my side. God says it's beautiful because he created me. I am his masterpiece. God says it's chosen because he's going to use me to help others not feel denied. God says it's extraordinary because through all of this, I managed to be myself and stay unique. God says it's surrounded because with every hurt and trial, he was with me when I cried. God says it's healed because he took my wounded and anxious heart and brought it to ease. God says it's loved because when the world was bringing me down, I could hear him whisper and tell me everything's going to be alright. God says it's priceless because to him I'm worth more than 1,000 diamonds. God says it's hope because he's using my story so others can see a light. God says it's brave because I had the choice of being vulnerable or hiding everything away. God says it's fierce because the Spirit lives within me and it's roaring like a lion, louder than wolves at night. God says it's radiant because, oh, sorry. God says it's radiant because He's given me so much peace and so much joy that's shining through me brighter than a star in the sky. God says it's liberty because everything that was once used to hurt me is now being used to set others free. So what is my new name? My name is victorious. My name is clean. My name is beautiful. My name is worthy. My name is wanted. My name is surrounded. But most importantly, my name is loved. My job. Okay. So, with that poem, like I said earlier, I was inspired because I found out what my name was. Actually, so my friends are the sweetest. I have the sweetest friends ever in the world. And I'm on my church's dance team, and one of my friends said that she felt like she needed to go through and look at everyone's biblical names. And she made everyone these. And like the biblical meaning of their names, not biblical names. And here's what Haley means. Haley originated from the meadow of Haley. She is in a clearing. Through all her trials, she's calm like a meadow, beautiful, peaceful, and serenative. Charismatic, a humanitarian, family-oriented, loving, affectionate, compassionate, sensitive, and nurturing. So yes, my name is Haley, but it's also all those other things that I read off. And I learned that I'm not what others said I was. I just went through this really rough patch in my life where my identity, I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but with that poem, you can replace name with identity. So it's like, what is my identity? Is it shame? Is it guilt? Is it desperation? Is it feeling unworthy? No. My identity is, my identity is peace. My identity is victorious. My identity is loved and worthy. My identity is beautiful. And so is my name. And I just went through this really rough patch where I lost my identity because I lost sight of what God saw of me, and I started paying attention to what others saw of me. And that's something I've never really struggled with before. And so it was really new because ever since I was younger, I've just always trusted God so much. And I'm not trying to boast or anything. I'm really sorry if it seems that way. But I had someone who kept on telling me that I wasn't worth it and I wasn't good enough. And that really, really knocked me down. And so I found this newfound confidence, and it's such a good feeling. And I think this poem is my way of saying, hey, all of those things, you are loved, you are surrounded, you are worthy, you are clean, you are victorious, you are healed. All of those things apply to you as well. And I think God's really wanting to reach that out. Because with this day and age and this generation, Christianity's been twisted so much that people think that it's all about, like, if you're going to heaven and hell. And it's like, yeah, that is really important. But God's called us to love people. And so with others calling others bad names, it's not being loved at all. And so it's like, you can't, I feel like he's just really wanting this generation to know, like, hey, you are loved. I know those people said they're Christians, and I know they called you this, but that's not true, because I love you. That's what God's saying right now. I don't know who's watching this And I don't know who's going to see this, or if many people are going to see this at all. It's just, I know what God's doing, and I know when He speaks to me that I have to obey. And this is me obeying. Let this video be a reminder that everything's gonna be okay, and that you're so loved. You're so loved. Like, I'm gonna start crying, because God's just, there's someone who's gonna watch this, and it could be years from now, but they need to hear that you are so, so loved. And I know whatever you've been through, it's been hard, and that you feel like you aren't worth it anymore, and you feel like that you can't make it anymore, and God's saying you can. I just keep on hearing, baby girl, you got this. You got this, and I'm right here by your side. Even though you don't believe in me, I'm right here by your side. That's what God's saying right now. And I don't know who's that for. I'm crying. I don't know who that's for. But I just know that God really, really wanted you to hear that. Because it is 2 in the morning. And it's before a Sunday night. This is the night I was supposed to sleep in. Like, it's 2 in the morning, and God had me write this poem and make this video just so you can see this. That's how loved you are. And like I said, I have no idea who you are or what you're going through. And this isn't just for females, this is for guys too. But He's really, really wanting you to know how much He loves you and how important you are to Him. And let this video let you know that you are worth it. Your name is no longer worthless. It is worthy. Your name is no longer desperate. It is no longer hurt. Your name is no longer disappointment. It is successful. It is victorious. I'm crying so hard right now. I'm trying to not ugly cry. But whoever's watching this and you needed to hear that, don't ever let that go. Ever. This is a lot to handle at 2 in the morning. But yeah, God just, I feel like there's someone who doesn't believe in Him at all. Or they used to, but because of things that happen in their lives, they stopped believing. And I feel like He's wanting you to know that He still loves you so much. And that no matter what you've done or what you've been through, He still loves you. And He's always going to love you. And that He's going to be right there by your side, holding His arms open, saying, I'm right here. Let me comfort you. Let me hug you. Because sometimes we feel like He's not reaching out to us, but in all honesty, He's sitting here like, hey, I'm right here. I love you so much, but we're too scared to let Him in because we're afraid of getting hurt again. And I can tell you right now that God will never hurt you. Any pain or torture that you've endured in your lifetime is not God. That wasn't God at all. That was the enemy. And God's saying right now, He's like, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I'm so sorry. And I love you so much. And I want you to be okay. He's crying. He lets me see how He sees you guys. And I'm crying so hard right now because God cries every time He sees you cry. Every time you're sitting there and you're hurting and you're in pain, God is up there like, no. No, that's my baby. She doesn't need to be in pain right now. He doesn't need to be in pain right now. That's not what I want him. That's not why I created him. I did not create him to go through hell. I created him to live and to love, and so I could call him mine. I could call her mine. God loves you so much. He loves you so much. I'm a mess. But He loves you. And don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget how loved you are and how much He loves you, because He kept me up this late just so you can know He loves you. And you could be watching this minutes after it's posted or even years after this is posted and it's still relevant. No matter when you are watching this, God set this up for you to see it. And for you to be sitting here 15 minutes after the video started watching a crazy 16-year-old cry because it's just emotions. Just, he loves you. You are so beautiful. You are so worthy. And I really hope after all this you're starting to understand that. Even if you don't believe it, but you know this is for you, start declaring it over yourself every single day. Like, I don't care if you don't believe it right now. I mean, I do care. But if you don't believe it, be like, yes, I am beautiful. Even if you're thinking, wait, no, I'm not. Keep saying that over and over again, because you are. You're so beautiful and so loved. And like I said, I have no idea who's gonna watch this. I don't. But I just know who is watching this right now. You're so loved and so beautiful and so worthy. And I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight because I'm just gonna be crying so hard. But it's true. You mean so much. So much to him. And I just want you to know that whoever you are, I'm praying. And I'm going to keep praying. And if you know me, like, outside of the YouTube universe, like, if you know me where I live and stuff, come to me and I can talk to you. Even if you don't believe, I don't care. I'm not going to judge you, because that's not what we're called to do. God called us to love people, and that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do, at least. Because there's so many Christians out there that it's like, no hate either. It's just, they put this look on of, hey, I'm a Christian, and then they go calling people names and making people feel bad about themselves. That's not what we're called to do at all. We're called to build each other up. And we're called to love on everyone, no matter how you believe. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care if you're an atheist, if you're Muslim or anything. I don't care if you're Christian. Whoever you are, whatever you identify as, I love you. And I will be there with you every single second. I'm the kind of I tell my friends this. As soon as I start talking to you, I will be there with you and for you, no matter what. I don't care how you believe or how you act or how you perceive everything and you display yourself. I'm gonna be there for you, because that's what God called us to do. He called us to love people, not hate against people. So if the church or any Christian has ever hurt you, no, that's not what God has called us to do. Not at all. God's called us to love you. And so that's another reason why I wanted to make these videos, is because I want people to understand, like, hey, as a Christian, I love you. And it's a genuine love you. It's not obligated to love you. I genuinely want to be there for you, and I genuinely want to help you, because I feel like that's what I need to do. And it's just something inside of me just coming out, saying, hey, I want to be here for you. God called me to be a mother to the motherless. Yeah, mother to the motherless. And even though I'm 16 and a really long time from now before I have a child, I still can do that. I still have this nurturing desire, and I still want to be there for you. If you ever need someone to cry to and rant to and just release things to, come to me. You can comment on this video, YouTube message me if that's still a thing, or find my social media. It's in my description thing. Like, you know, if on the about page, there, go over there and message me and be like, hey, I just need someone to talk to, and I will answer. I don't care if you're someone who I don't know at all, or if you're someone who if you know you've hurt me in the past, just know I forgave you, because God has called us we're not supposed to hold grudges. Because if we go to bed upset about something, we're going to wake up upset about it, and it's just not a good way to start the day. And so I forgive you, even if whatever happened between us happened just like not even long ago. Whatever's happened, I forgave you. And I will be there to talk to you no matter what. So, I made another 20-minute video, but I'm not gonna redo this because I don't think I can handle crying again. Um, just, if you made it this far, and you're just like, whoa, what just happened? I don't know what to take this from the video. God loves you enough to send my poetry your way, to make me write a poem about you at 2 in the morning. He loves you that much. And know that your name isn't what the world calls you, but it's what God calls you. And that's worthy. I just keep hearing worthy, and I just keep seeing him. I keep seeing him holding his arms out saying, baby girl, baby boy, come here and I love you. I just keep seeing that. And so it's just, whoever you are, know he loves you so much. And thank you for watching a 20-minute video. Oh my gosh. God loves you. He really does. And I'm gonna go and just try to calm myself down. And I'm ready to talk to you if you ever need to be talked to. And just, yeah, God loves you. That's all I have to say anymore. After that 21 minutes worth of spilling my guts out, all I have for a quick summary is that God loves you. You're worth it. And it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. No matter how you see things, no matter how you believe, it's gonna be okay. So yeah, I hope that you have a great night or morning or day. I hope your life is just, it flourishes with beauty, and that you radiate with joy, and you're smiling, and it's a genuine smile. Because I know if you're not smiling, like you right there, yeah, I know that smile ain't real right now, but it's gonna be real soon. It's gonna be real soon. And I can't wait for it to be real for you. Because this feeling, it's just, being able to be confident in yourself is such a good feeling. And it's not a cocky confidence, I'm just genuinely confident in myself and who I am. And when you get there, I can't wait for you to get there. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. Sorry if that was really loud for headphone users. I'm gonna have to like go blow my nose because I cried so much, and allergies. Anyways, I hope you have a great day, and remember, I love you and God loves you.